Good luck, ladies. And now for our hot seat match on table 13. She is currently ranked second, winner of the Olhausen Colorado Classic in 2024, European 9-ball champion 2021, two-time Euro Tour winner, and 32-time national champion of Belarus. Her sponsors are Triple 60, Viking Cues, Kamui Brand, and Jam of Apparel. Let's welcome Margarita Fefilova-Styer. Her opponent, currently ranked number 1. She is a WPBA champion, a World Junior champion, took 3rd place in the Women's World Championships, 8-time Euro Tour champion, and 6-time European champion. Sponsored by Predator. Please give a round of applause for Kristina, the Crystal Tkach.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2024 Napa CueSpeed Invitational here at Railyard Billiards in Louisville, Kentucky. They're going to lag for the first break. We have a great matchup here. This is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and I am being joined in the booth by Miss Ada Leo.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. It's going to be a very exciting match.
All right, so Kristina Tkach. This is a hot seat matchup here. She won the lag. Let's go over the rules of this event. This is at race 8. They're going to lag for the first break, which you just saw. Alternate breaks thereafter. This is a cue ball fouls only. The 9-ball does not count on the break in the bottom 2 pockets. 3-point break rule is in effect, and 3 consecutive fouls is a loss of game. Did I miss anything, Ada?
We can do a little bit more explanation. The 3-point break rule for the people who are not familiar with this. So a combination of 3 balls need to be pocketed or passing the kitchen after the break. If it's not a legal break, then the incoming player can accept the table, but they do have to shoot at the first ball. Or they can give the table back to the breaker, and then the breaker can push if they like.
All right, so it looks like Kristina has made a legal break.
And then our timekeeper extraordinaire is Mr. Bob Raymond.
Yeah, so these ladies are on a mandatory 40-second shot clock as well, with 1 extension per rack and 60 seconds after the break.
Except if it's a hill, right? They get 2 extensions?
2 extensions.
Wow. So why don't we introduce our players with their accolades here? We have Kristina Tkach, nicknamed the Crystal. She is currently residing in Indiana and is originally from Moscow, Russia. Her first WPBA event was at the Soaring Eagle Casino. Her current WPBA ranking is number 1, and her highest ranking is number 1. She plays with a Predator, black 4.5. Playing cue, her break cue is a BK Rush Gold. The jump cue is an Air Rush, and her tip is a Soft Victory. She's currently 2 times WPBA champion, twice bronze medalist of the 9-ball Women's World Championship, World 9-ball Junior champion, 8 times Euro Tour champion, 6 times European champion, and her sponsors are Predator. Her opponent, Margarita Fefilova-Styer, currently resides in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and is originally from Belarus. She also has a first WPBA event at the Soaring Eagle. Currently ranked number 2 on WPBA's ranking, with a highest ranking of number 2. Her playing equipment is a Viking Carmelli playing cue with a 12.25 white carbon shaft. Her break cue is a Viking with a white carbon shaft, and her jump cue is Triple 60. She plays with Kamui Chalk and also Kamui Glove. Her titles include a winner of 2024 Olhausen Colorado Classic champion, our last event, and 2021 European 9-ball champion, 2-time Euro Tour winner, and 32-time national champion of Belarus. Her sponsors are Triple 60, Viking Cues, Kamui Brand, and Gem Up Apparel.
All right, so Margaret did get to the table, and she has played an exceptional safety.
Jail time, it's my favorite.
Call the popo. Katina said, jail time. Okay, so we'll do our best to speak as loud as we can. We'll keep the mics close to our mouths, but we are right on top of the ladies today. Here at Railyard, we are sitting back, but we are facing the table. We have to be pretty mindful. We're not in my normal booth, so we can't be as exuberantly loud as we typically are.
Exuberantly is a good word.
Exuberantly.
I think it's almost as good as magnanimous.
All
And
right.
please
well,
stay
there's that.
tuned for Lonnie's magnanimous swag giveaway because if you donate to the stream, you can be entered for a chance to win one of these swag super secret, I don't even know what it is.
I'll talk
bags.
about it here after we get through a few racks. But just so you guys know, for anyone who donates $20 to the stream or more, I will enter you into my Sunday swag giveaway. You have to be present in the finals. After the finals, I do the drawings, so you do have to be present so that you can hear that you won. But if not, you can go back and look. You have a couple days. You have 2 days to contact the WPBA to give them your address so that I can ship it out to you when I get home.
So, Katina, I wish I had seen that jail safety. I was busy reading off the player bios and completely missed this fantastic jail time safety, which I did see the end result, but I don't know how this happened. So I'm going to have to go back and re-watch the live stream on YouTube after the event is over.
All right, so Margaret is quickly getting to work here. All right, she wants to leave herself a little angle so she's got room to move. We are using the Aramith TV Pro Cup Series balls here at the WPBA. All right, Jude, in it to win it. We got you. I'll put you in for 2.
So, Lonnie, do you think she's going to go bottom left and come back straight to where she'll be shooting from, or going to go multiple whales around forward in this particular shot?
Well, it looks like she's queuing high, so she's definitely maybe coming around 3 rails, possibly even 4. If she can get enough action, I will tell you honestly, this table, I was just going to say, so I played on the stream table this week, and that 3-railer is difficult. It's difficult. It seems to not quite get there, and so.
Also, the tables slowed down a little bit since it was reclothed on Wednesday, so I'm sure that there needs to be some adjustment to be made.
Yeah, I think it's had about, what, 30, 40 hours of play on it since they redid it. All right, Richard, I got you. Thank you so much. Put you in for 2. All right, so unfortunately, she can't see this orange 5. She's going to kick up table. If she gets a good solid hit, she could cause separation and keep the cue under the 6. It did leak out a bit. She caught it a tad thin.
She also, like, if she could hit it a little bit harder, stick the cue against the short rail and made it more difficult for Kristina. But I think Kristina can totally cut this in and get shape for the 6.
She's not going to hold it, so she's going to have to come around. She just needs to be mindful of the 9 ball. All right, so she missed the 9, but unfortunately she did miss the 5 ball. And she's going to get away with it, folks.
That now is lucky jail time.
Lucky jail time. Can't call the popo on that one. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Please make sure to hit the thumbs up button for me and to share the stream to all your favorite pool groups on all your favorite social media accounts. We would really appreciate that. We're just getting started. Ada and I were running a little slow. It's a little bit of a late start for us, isn't it? Don't we normally start at 10 a.m.?
I showed up at 10 a.m. thinking that it was a 10 a.m. match.
I thought so too, but that's okay. We're chugging right along. Now, if you guys do want to watch the Allison Fisher-Pia filler match, we do have that streaming live to our WPBA Facebook. If you want to watch it, just dual screen, please. Don't leave this fantastic match in order to watch that one when you can watch them both.
Yes, and please like, share, and follow the YouTube live stream as well as the Facebook live stream so that everyone and your mothers and fathers can watch this, because this is a quite important match. We got down to the final four here. A lot of fantastic pool playing to be had. Don't miss it.
Yeah, this is when it gets intense. This is when we really enjoy being in the booth and being part of this fabulous event.
Look at this save. Distance and behind a ball. That takes a lot of precision. Well, it's the first rack. I expect a lot of safeties as the players get more adjusted to the table.
So these two ladies right here are some of the top stars here at the WPBA. So it's suited that they finished playing, or they're in the hot seat against each other, don't you think?
The current number 1 and the current number 2?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to enjoy my coffee while I enjoy this fantastic match.
That's a really great answering save. So this is what I was talking about in my previous live streams, is the ability to kick and resave. So Margaret just demonstrated a perfect example of that.
So it looks like Kristina's probably going to thin this 5, come around, putting it on the right long rail and bringing the cue ball and putting it also, hoping to hit the 6 as a blocker, but unfortunately she has left Margaret really straight, yet really long. So she got the distance part of it. She just didn't quite get the hook down.
Like the pirate hook? But what about the rum?
No, like the jail time hook.
Oh.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button for us. And in between racks here, we'll do a little discussion about our giveaway, our Sunday swag giveaway. I don't know where that came from, the whole Sunday swag, but now it's a thing. So I want to say thank you because I had some people reach out that brought me some pretty cool stuff for the Sunday swag for this event.
That's amazing. Can't wait to see it.
All right, James Wells, I have you down. Thank you for your donation. If you want to watch the other match, you can go to Women's Professional Billiards Association's Facebook. All right, so Margarita Fefilova-Styer 1-0 over Kristina Tkach. Let's talk about the swag, folks. Let's do that while we've got just a second. This is my Sunday swag giveaway here on the WPBA Billiards on YouTube. I want to give a special thanks to Brian Pauly, Superman Trick Shots, for his donation of the bobble ball. And it has the instructions included for all the different ways that you can utilize this training tool, as well as a full set, 8-ball, 9-ball, and 10-ball of the Perfect Rack, which is the official rack sponsor here at the WPBA, with all the top ladies' fancy autographs on the case for it, as well as a Shane versus Federer poster that was given to us by Railyards and a Railyards t-shirt. And then Olhausen stopped in yesterday and gave me this cool glow-in-the-dark Olhausen It's Showtime t-shirt, and I had Kristina the Zlateva sign it. So those are the swag that we'll be giving away for this event, and all you have to do is donate to win.
Wow, quite a bag of
Yeah,
goodies
the
there.
bobble ball, the Perfect Racks, a whole set of the Perfect Racks, which is awesome, with all the ladies' signatures. I mean, April Larson, Allison Fisher, Kristina Zlateva, Margaret, Kristina Tkach, you, me, all of us, right? So all the cool signatures from the ladies here at the WPBA.
I don't remember when I signed this. I feel like I keep signing things at every event and it all blurs together.
We also have Beast Mode. Brianna Miller signed this one. So, and she's not here at this event. So Brittany's been working on that for us. Thank you to the Perfect Rack for their donations. To my Swag Sunday. And Brittany Bryan, of course, for doing all the work, getting the signatures. James Gruber, I've got you down. 5. Thank you for your donation, sir.
So this is quite a steep cut here on the 2-ball. Are you afraid of these, or you just like make these like it's nobody's business?
I like those cut shots. They don't bother me too much. I think that I have a lot of control. So I just want to let everyone know that there's multiple ways that you can donate to the stream. But for the swag bag, if you want to donate, you have to donate via the YouTube chat. So if you're watching on Billiard TV, you can join us on WPBA Billiards on YouTube. You can, right next to the little chat box, there's a money symbol. If you click on that, it gives you options for stickers or super chats. And in there, there's different options of amounts that you can donate to the WPBA. And then when you do that, I can write it down because I can only see the chat. Now, you can also donate to the WPBA if you don't want to be part of the bag, but you just want to support. You can go to WPBA.com and hit the Donate Here button, and that will allow you to donate to the stream. And just kind of put note in the notes section, you can say this is a donation for the stream. Now, I cannot put you into the swag from the WPBA.com because I don't have access to that, so I don't know who's donating and who's not. But I can do it from right here, or from the super chats.
Besides, we get engagement in your presence, and if you'd like to comment on anything that you see, Lonnie and I may pick it to discuss.
Wow, look at this. Margaret, she looks very determined. I don't know if you guys seen the picture that Angela Janik, the promoter and board member here at the WPBA, she took of the final 4 ladies, but Margaret was so intense. Her and Kristina were like so focused, and then Allie and Pia were both smiling. I was like, they're so cute.
Well,
Hi, Kevin.
I think that, they have a rivalry. Are they arch enemies? Arch
Oh,
nemesises?
I think they're going to be playing each other for many, many years to come.
I mean, I know when I was watching pool on ESPN, there was always like this Allison Fisher versus Karen Core rivalry, and which was super exciting to watch. So this could be, this generation's rivalry, Margarita versus Kristina.
All right, so Amanda Honecker, I hope I said that right. We got your donation. Thank you so much. And Creative TV, you are also added to our giveaway list. If you guys are around, I always draw these at the end of the finals match. After the finals. All right, Margarita Fefilova-Styer, 2-0 over Kristina Tkach.
Still very early. Momentum shifts can be happening throughout the entire match, so I expect the score is going to be very, very close at the end.
Yes, both of these ladies, not only have they been competing since they were young in multiple different facets, different events over the years as juniors, etc., but they also are going to be competing for the rest of their lives. All right, Tamarin Cat, got you. Thank you so much. I put you on the list. And Jade David, thank you so much for donating to the stream.
And also mention that Lonnie is the voice of the WPBA. She is the voice of this stream, so thank you for your support.
Aw. I'm just happy to be a part of this. I think these ladies deserve this attention, and then I think they deserve the recognition. These girls put in some serious work to be so talented and skilled at this game that we love, and so I think they deserve it. Like all the recognition and I think it's like it's a funny line, right? Because for years the WPBA was always on ESPN. Well, now there's really not, it doesn't suit us to go to ESPN. I mean, 4 hours of coverage, that's only 2 matches. These ladies have so much more to show.
Yeah.
And there's so many ladies involved that deserve that same recognition. So the streaming was a no-brainer for us here at the WPBA.
Besides, like, you got to keep up with today's consuming habits. You know, people don't really have time to be sitting in front of their TV and watching, but they do have their phones with them, and it's so convenient to be able to load up YouTube, check out the matches while you're on the go. So a lot of people now have switched to live streaming to consume all their content.
All right, GSX Rider 414. I got you, bud. Thank you so much. Good luck. I hope everybody gets what they want out of the donations. I'm always trying to do something, and now it's gotten to the point where people are bringing me things for my Sunday swag deals. So I love that.
That's awesome.
Shout out to Superman Brian Pauly, the artistic pool champion. He's amazing. He's here at this event, did some commentary with us.
Yes.
Brought me his product, the Bobble Ball.
I was actually out at another place with him and a few others from here last night, and he was putting on a little bit of an exhibition for us and teaching us some maneuvers and having us participate in some artistic trick shots. So it was good to see. I had seen a few of those already before and learn about some new moves. I don't know what you call it, like setup shots, but it was very cool.
All right, so Kristina Tkach, the 7-ball. Nice one rail back out to the center. So I will tell you on shots like that, some players typically play that shot 2 rails to kind of so they don't have to decelerate in their stroke. Kristina has such a nice touch that she shoots that ball 1 rail and brings it back to the center of the table. She just always hits that shot well. Now, she underhit it there, but typically she hits that ball so well without having to use the second reel to slow the cue down. It's really impressive.
Well, she definitely has worked a lot on her technique and her stroke. She did mention to me during
she needs it to bump.
COVID, she had to break down her stroke and rebuild it again. So that is a testament to her work ethic and ability to adapt and change and improve.
Well, I'll tell you, if you've been watching Kristina for a long time, which I have, luckily for me, I get front row seats to a lot of her matches. She used to, when I would watch her, we would stream her, I would think the stream was frozen. But she's put so much work in, and you can totally tell because it's just a much more natural follow through and hesitation in the backstroke. I really, I genuinely enjoy watching her play now.
That was a really good containing safety, where she now made it much more difficult for Margarita to make this 9-ball. Although there is a bank shot there, so if Margarita's feeling really good, she could try to bank this.
Thank you, Chris Schneider, for your donation to the stream. Must be Margaret has worked with you. She is fantastic. She is so intelligent, and she's got a great pool mind, so I could see why you enjoy working with her.
There's a question in the chat is about the donations being only within the continental USA.
Yeah, so it is difficult for me to ship it. If you live outside of the USA and you're willing to help me cover the expense of shipping it to you, then I would definitely do that. I ship these myself. So if you want to donate to the stream and you're willing to help offset by covering the cost of shipping if you win, I would be okay with that. But you have to be able to donate to YouTube. So I don't mind shipping it to you. I do have a pirate ship, but like I said, I would definitely need some assistance in paying the cost of that shipping outside of the continental United States.
And Kristina Tkach has put one on the board. Score is now 2-1, favoring Margarita Fefilova-Styer.
2-1. All right, let's give a quick shout out to our tour sponsors here at the WPBA. And Margarita Fefilova-Styer to break.
Should we call her Feffy so that we don't
I
have
like
to?
Feffy. I don't know if she'd get mad. I should probably ask her if she cares if I call her that, but that's what I call her.
So wanted to mention that we are at Capital City Billiards next month as for our next event in Concord, New Hampshire. That'll be the first time we'll be there. It's a brand new room. Excited to see it. And then our tour finale is going to be at the Dr. Poole Classic in Rothschild, Wisconsin at the Central Wisconsin Convention and Expo Center. So don't miss that. And then that wraps up our season. So we are finalizing dates for the 2025 schedule, and it looks to be pretty packed. So stay tuned on the WPBA events website to follow our calendar.
Yeah, and I'm pretty excited because Frank Mieletti from PA Pro-Am will be there to help with the streaming. So we'll probably throw up some bonus streams for the weekend, which will be super cool.
I wonder if he's gonna do Thursday swag, Friday swag, Saturday swag.
I'm going to get him for some swag on Sunday, though. He's going to have to help me out. All right, so
Margarita did
nice little
not
push
have
there.
a good look at this one ball, so she decided to push.
Now here, I don't know if can you be offensive and defensive at the same time here by maybe trying to bank that one back to you to this bottom right-hand corner and then keeping the cue ball on the left side of the table.
Kristina was debating that herself, so she says, I don't want to deal with this. You have it back.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So there's a question about the Wisconsin stop. There's actually going to be an amateur event being held alongside us. So I know that there are probably openings there where you could be playing alongside the ladies at the bar box tables. As far as our events, we're invitational only on our events. And there are some opportunities for qualifiers to obtain a spot. So I would just make sure that to keep an eye out for any local qualifiers that may pop up.
Yeah, Conathan, if you're interested in playing in the amateur just to hang out and be alongside of all of us ladies, you can go, I think it's Dr. Poole Promotions. It might be Dr. Poole Productions. I'm not exactly sure, but they have a website. They also have a Facebook page. And you can get details on how to maybe play on the amateur side and still get to come hang out with us. That would be fantastic.
That would be. And if you wanted to follow the progress of any of the ladies for this particular event, we do have our bracket on digitalpool.com. So if you go to digitalpool.com, you could click on tournaments to search for WPBA, and then this event will be the first result that you'll see. So all of our brackets are on digitalpool.com, and very convenient to see, say you have a favorite player and how they did in the tournament, as well as the stats for each of their matches that they did. So much data now that is being put into pool statistics.
Absolutely. Now she hit that ball beautifully. She come around for the 2. Stayed in the window there of the 2. She can come around 2 rails for the 3 in the left-hand side pocket. Overran it just a tad, but she should be able to figure this out. Does that ball go past? Oh, okay, just kidding. The 3 does not go past the 5 into the side.
I think she's going to have to play it safe right now. I'll probably skim it on the right side of this 3 ball and send it over to the short rail, ideally behind this 8 ball, and then separate it with where the 3 goes into the left short rail from this view.
Yeah, so Coneth, I noticed the way it works is every event, the tour gives the promoter of the event so many qualifying spots. And then they decide if they're going to run qualifiers or not. So whoever is promoting each event, that's who you need to contact about the qualifiers, if they're even going to have one. Everyone's different. Some do, some don't. I know that we did Sammy Deep. She had a qualifier at Felt Billiards before we came there for their spots, for their promoter spots. All right, so this is long and very close to the rail.
And also tricky to get back for the 4 for position here, the pink 4. So be curious to see what Margarita does. Go defensive or aggressive?
Margaret had a fantastic match against Allison last night to secure this spot in the hot seat. She played very well. I think the scoreline was like 8-3.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, maybe 8-3, 8-4. She played fantastic. All right, so Kristina Tkach is elevating her cue. Just really digging in on this 3-ball. That was tough. She almost had to slide away from the point of contact to get position on that pink 4. It was just a really difficult shot.
Yes, I think I would have played it safe, but that's me. I'm like, oh, I can't get from the 3 to the 4. This is a lot of work. Keep it simple.
Yeah, the KISS theory. Keep it simple, stupid.
That's right. Keep it simple, stupid.
Absolutely. All right, so I'm curious if she can play this with a high ball.
She has to get around this 8 ball and not run into it.
I don't know that that's a problem. Yeah. She just bends it 2 rails. Did she? Okay, she caught the point on the pocket, unfortunately. Otherwise, she would have been beautiful on the pink 4.
Well, these side pockets are very pointy. You have to be very careful with these side pockets.
Ada says the side pockets are very pointy.
So pointy. And as you can tell, this pointy said, we're not letting you get past, so you get position on this 4. You're going to have to come up with a jump shot now, which is what Margarita is doing at the moment. Oh, look at this jump shot. Jump safe. Right behind the 9 ball. Kristina's going to have to get to the air, so now answering with her own jump shot.
So Kristina is a Predator-sponsored player, so she is jumping with the air rush. Oh, she almost hit it real good. All right, she left the cue ball. Very difficult.
Long distance and against the rail. How do you like this shot? Which is...
Sorry, I'm answering Brittany at the moment.
Multitasking.
So you guys see the logos in the background there. Some of the event sponsors as well as the tour sponsors here. Of course, our longest lasting sponsorships are with Diamond, Billiard Products, Aramith, and Simonis.
That was a very difficult shot.
She got away with it. Fortune favors the bold sometimes.
Was she really that bold?
She hit it with a very bold stroke, Ada.
Oh, okay. Oh, I guess that counts.
Right, so 1 rail kick at the pink 4. Just hoping to get the pink 4 to the left side of the table. Oh, she hit it really. She stiffened it right up. A little bit too much speed on that, I feel.
Yeah, the minute you hit something really hard, and if you're going to put some English on it, it shortens it up. So you need to, if you're going to put English, it is better if you hit it softer.
All right, folks, don't forget to share, like, and to subscribe. That way you always get notified when we go live. Also want to remind everyone that we are doing our Sunday swag giveaway for any donations, $20 or more. You will get, for every $20 that you donate, you will get 1 entry into our swag giveaway.
And there's a question in the chat about an event for next year. We don't know yet. 2025 schedule hasn't been published or finalized, so...
Yeah, but I don't think we're going anywhere near the Super Billiard Expo. I don't even think that's a thing for us anymore, is it?
No, I don't know.
We'll find out. Bill Bruin, I got you, bud. Thank you so much for your donation to the WPBA. All right, Margaret looks very determined this morning. She came here all business.
She has her game face.
She does.
Would you call it her RBF?
No. No. No, I guess you could say that, but I'm not gonna.
That's why I used an acronym.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Same
keeping
thing.
We're keeping it a
Oh, my
family show.
goodness. She almost left that. All that spin. She almost bobbled the ball in the pocket. Speaking of bobble balls, that is part of our Sunday swag giveaway here at the WPBA.
Yes.
Margarita Fefilova-Styer, 3-1 over Kristina Tkach. Sunday swag, folks. So this is my Sunday swag giveaway here at the WPBA. You can check it out for donations of $20 or more. You will be entered into the giveaway. Winner will be drawn live after the finals. You are going to receive a bobble ball, which has been donated by the Superman Trick Shots, Brian Pauly. All the instructions on how to use the bobble ball training tool are inside the little black bag you see there. We also have the 8, 9, and 10 ball from the Perfect Rack, an Olhausen t-shirt signed by none other than Kristina Zlateva, and a Railyards t-shirt with a Railyards poster of the Shane SVB Fedor match. So that's kind of cool. It is not signed, unfortunately. He's out of the country still. So the owners of Railyard are still waiting for him to get back to sign all their posters. But they did give us it is a pretty cool poster. So if you have a pool room, it'd be a great addition to it.
Someone suggested RFF, really focused
Oh,
face.
that's my boy, Zach Willis. Hi, Zach. Yeah, that's a really focused face right there. Both these ladies have their RFFs on.
RFF, for serious, very intimidating.
Yes. All business. This is the business end of the tournament. They should be focused. All right, so 3 rails around to get to the red 5.
Red 3.
I mean 3. I was looking.
Lonnie, what colors and numbers are you making up over here?
I'm making up my own set of balls. Aramith needs to call me. All right. Well, you guys know what I mean. The red ball.
So now, can she see it? She doesn't look like she can see it. She's got to kick from the rail to hit this red 3. And even if she could see it, I think it was kind of difficult shape to get to the 4. So, containing safe. Let's go.
All right. So in just a second here, we'll pop over to our digital pool link and see if we can catch the scoreline of the other match in the room. The other monster match going on that is live on our WPBA Facebook page. If you guys want to check that out, you're welcome to. The live scoring should be going through digital pool. If it's not updating, maybe they're in a safety battle. I don't know. I can't tell. I actually can't even see their. No, their flipper says 4-0.
The flipper do.
The flipper do thing. Yeah. I like the flipper do's. Oh, but shows 2 no. Okay. So maybe that's not updating. Oh boy.
So that's another fortune favors the bold, being stuck up against this 3 after a miss.
Yeah, this is difficult. Honestly, she's got to find somewhere to hide the cue ball, I think.
She's thinking about it.
So this event is being held alongside the Napa Nationals event here at Railyard. There are 2 major rooms full of pool tables here. And in the other room, we have the Champions Hall. And in the other room, there are 16, 18, 8 or 7-foot diamonds. And they're having their Napa Nationals. There are also 7 tables up here that they're starting to use to their overflow.
So the Napa Nationals, I found out they have a couple different formats I never heard of, like Fast 8, 7 ball. Yesterday was the 8 ball event, which will be concluding today, and then their 9 ball event starts later. They also have 10 ball too, so it's quite a large amount of events.
Lots of things happening right there. She just really, how unfortunate, right? She comes up to the table and Margaret makes mistake, and she doesn't have a clear shot at it. All right, Margaret back at it. Now, how do you like getting around on this ball, Ada? How do you like this? Because I feel like she's going to be offensive. Can she just roll this and hold it?
No, I
Or does
don't.
she have to spin it, throw it around?
She's got to throw it around. There's way too much angle
Okay.
here.
So she's going to pocket this ball with a good speed, is basically what you're saying?
Yes, I see it going,
Right. She's got
flipping it around. Just like that. She flipped it around. And got a good bump on the 6 to get it out of the way. Now she's got to set up for this this green 6 ball after hitting this pink 4. But, you know, she really solved that problem because that was the dilemma here was getting from the 3 to the 4. Yeah, everything's looking pretty open here. She just has to make sure she gets in the correct side of the ball for the 7. So that's what she's measuring right now. I really like Margaret's pre-shot routine and the way she addresses the table and points to the table. I see a lot of top-level players do that to give themselves a visual and making sure that they land the cue ball in the spot that they have mentioned. So both these ladies have very, very strong technique and pre-shot routines, especially when it comes to staying still and leaving just the arm to do the work and nothing else moving. Like if you are twitching down on the shot, get back up and redo it again. You don't see these ladies twitching on anything. They get down, everything's still, and it's the arm. Well, Margaret left herself a little bit of a tester here. She's got to, force follow this ball and then get back up for shape for this 9 ball.
Hi, James Gruber in the chat. Yes, these once used tournament balls, the sets we're actually using currently, are still available. If you're interested in purchasing them, you can go to WPBI.com, go to our store link, and it will be for $370 shipped in the continental United States. So you can't really beat the price. So if you're interested, we can get these shipped out to you when we get back after this event. I don't know how many we have left. That's not really what I do. I just talk about it. So if you are interested, though, please go to WPBA.com and purchase those sets. All those proceeds, thank you to Aramith, help us with improving the stream, which obviously you can see we are doing.
Yeah, every time I come to the stream, there's something new for me to learn. Last time there was snazzy headsets and new audio system.
Yeah, we're working hard. All right, everybody, let's see what's going on over there. So the score is currently 4-1 in favor of Pia Filler. That is our B-side final, or not final, but B-side matchup for this event. The loser of this match here will play the winner of that match. Let's go on and check out some of the event sponsors here. We are at the WPBA 2024 Napa CueSpeed Invitational. The event sponsors are CueSpeed, poolshooters.com, Napa, which is the North American Pool Shooters Association, as well as their apparel company, Billiard Life. We want to give a special shout out to Railyard for hosting this event and Michelle Griffin for being our pool mom and providing our player lounge.
Refreshments and snacks
and
everything that we could ever want to make
Yeah.
sure that we're hydrated and have the energy we need to focus.
I'm not even kidding you. This lady set us up lunch every day that we've been here. Qdoba and yesterday was McAllister's, which was deli sandwiches. They were so good. This woman, I tried to get her to come on tour with us, and Kyle from Railyard told us that we can't have her, that she is theirs.
Lonnie did a poor job of poaching her for our events.
It
I'm
didn't
sorry.
work. I'm
Did
usually
not
so
work
good
out.
at the poaching, you know, it just didn't work.
She recognized the rare safari animal and wanted to poach her.
So we are playing on 4 1/4 pockets here. They're diamond tables with brand new Simonis cloth.
Do we normally play on 4 1/4 pockets in our events?
Well, I think normally we play on standard size pockets, which I believe is 4 1/2. If Diamond brings in the tables themselves, but you know, we are dependent upon what the room has available.
Yeah,
I do want to say thank you to Diamond and Railyard as well for our player lounge. They brought us 2 tables that came straight from the U.S. Open with 4-inch pockets, and put that in our player lounge for us to use to practice, warm up, hang out, hit balls. It's just such a cool experience here.
I'm really grateful for this players lounge. I feel like not all our events have areas like that where we can prepare and kind of get away from the crowd and the lights and everything.
It's really nice. The setup here at Railyard is second to none. It's absolutely stunning. And so thank you to Kyle and Michelle and everybody here who have put the time in, all their staff. Just a great group. All right, so Margaret is waiting for Kristina to come back. We're going to throw you guys a commercial. Stay tuned. All right, Margaret Fefilova-Styer to break. Her score is currently 4-1 over Kristina Tkach.
Be interesting to see how this break that Kristina took will shift the momentum.
So
of the game.
here's the thing. This just happened. We've been talking about the 3-point rule a little bit. So Margarita did not make a legal break. Kristina cannot push. So she has to give it back to Margaret. Now, Margaret can push.
Yes.
But Kristina cannot, which is where the punishment comes in on the 3-point rule. That's the only part of the 3-point rule that I think is a little bit odd. But it is what it is. The girls voted this stuff in. They are accepting of it. And so Kristina has given it back to Margaret. And although she broke dry, she can still push.
Well, I think they voted it so that it wasn't a soft break, right? I think there was a time where soft breaking would be causing a lot of defensive battles and prolonging the match. So, you know, 3-point rule kind of make sure that you have everything pretty spread out.
Well, and with using the template racks, what it really breaks down to is with the template racks, you can soft break and control all the balls in the rack. And so the 3-point rule stops the soft breaking and allows us to self-govern in a much more clear way without having to, one of us, like, who wants their opponent to say, oh, you soft broke?
Yeah.
Nobody's got time for that. We don't have referees on each table, so
well,
this was just a much easier way to keep the girls from having to referee each other.
Well, Margarita had played a push, and Kristina looked at it and said, nope, you can have at it. So
I think I might have taken it.
Really?
Yeah, because it's a 2-rail kick and stick, and Margaret just hit it too firm. And the cue ball leaked out some, but I like the kick and stick, a safety on the 2-railer. I thought it was a good shot. It just didn't land well for her. I really thought Kristina would take it, to be honest. All right, let's see. So, do you think she's got all of the 2 to cut it in?
I don't think so. I think she only has a piece of it, so she's got to play safe. I could be wrong. I've been surprised on the stream. We have a different view than what the players do see.
She has it. Nice shot. She used the pink forward to hold the cue ball. Beautiful shot by Kristina.
Now, would you go bottom left to bring it back one rail and shoot the
I
pink
think
four to the top right?
no, yeah, I was gonna say I think she needs gonna elevate and drag it under and shoot the 4 up table. So she's gonna put low on the cue ball and dig into it. There you go, just like that. Shooting the 4 up table to the top right corner pocket.
That's what I was thinking, but I don't think I articulated it correctly.
Oh, yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, it's still early.
It's early. We don't have enough coffee yet.
No, I feel like I needed something a little bit stronger. I had 2 cups and it's still leaving me not particularly super alert yet.
She overcut that by a lot. I mean, for Kristina, you don't usually see her miss. If she misses, it's usually in the pocket, like she bobbles it a little or something.
Yeah, it sounded like maybe a little choppy on the stroke there, not as smooth as her usual.
I wouldn't say a miscue, but it definitely had a sound to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so does that ball go past the 8 ball? No, I think it does.
I don't think it does.
No? Earlier or yesterday, I saw these girls. I thought the ball didn't go from the overhead view, and it was Margaret too, actually, cut it in, like, straight in. I was like, oh, never mind. It does go. See?
This
Like,
overhead view.
It's very tricky, this
so
view.
tricky. And no coffee view. So fuzzy.
Depends on how many beverages everyone had last night, right?
Yeah, I'm out of the tournament, so I had some beverages, so I feel a little fuzzy. Someone's asking if you own a pool hall. I didn't know you own a pool hall, Lonnie.
I do not. My mother, actually, my family, but my mom, has owned a bar in our hometown for 40 years, almost 40 years. And it has 2 bar tables, 2 7-foot valleys in it. Has tons of leagues and things like that. It's just very small. And yeah, so I have that. My home pool room, the pool room that's located in my area, is Diamond Gyms in Adrian, Michigan. But I don't own any of them. I don't even work in any of them.
You think she's gonna try to go for the 6-9 combo?
No, I think she's gonna bank the 6. What do you think? Can she bank it and play safe and put the cue under the 9?
I don't think so. That's a lot going on in that kind of shot. Keeping it simple, right, Lonnie?
We'll see. Close.
Kristina can see it. Now she's got to go cut that like a cheese slicer. See if she, has that sharpness.
Like cheddar.
Like cheddar. And get that cheddar at the end of the day. She said no.
I just don't think the balls are laying well. I know this feels like a little bit of a long rack, but I think the balls are just not laying well, and so the girls have just kind of been, a little off in position, getting from one ball to the next. It's just a fluke rack. I think you see them at least once or twice in every match. There's always this weird fluke rack where nobody really does what they mean to do, and you're just kind of like frustrated with it. It'll go away. Superman. Hi, Brian. Thanks. She's got to suck up to that 8. She's got to stay there. What a great shot. That deserves claps.
It wasn't jail time though.
I know. I'm trying to cheer people on, like get the crowd to start clapping.
I think they're being respectful.
It's like crickets up in here.
Well, it would be nice if there was music, but because we have the Facebook streaming right now, we don't want that video to be flagged for copyright infringement on the music.
Absolutely. I do want to remind everyone, for any $20 or more donations, you can win spots into our Sunday swag giveaway.
Oh.
Right. And the cue ball gone. Cue ball is gone. Margaret comes to the table with ball in hand.
Market keeping it simple. Cue ball in the middle of the table. For beginners, cue ball in the middle of the table gives you the most options. Why, thank you, Carly McGee, for the correction on the pronunciation of cheddar.
Cheddar. I said cheddar.
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 Yeah, and I'm glad you enjoyed the comment. It's not RBF anymore, it's RFS. RFF.
Yeah. Resting focus face.
Because the RBF is not family friendly.
Right, and this 9-ball to extend the lead. 5-1 over Kristina Tkach. Kristina Tkach to break. All right, I'd like to see Kristina get something going. Settle in here. It's gonna be a long day of pool for these ladies. Win or lose, I'd like to see Kristina settle.
Yep.
Get comfortable.
Well, this is an 8-side match, so win or lose, both ladies will be playing
Again.
more pool.
Yeah. That's why I said win or lose, I'd like to see her just settle in and find her own pace, her own energy, and just kind of get this truck rolling. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. If you are watching on WPBA Billiards, you guys on YouTube, feel free to join the chat room. We have a fantastic chat room here. And if you're watching on Billiard TV, and you're interested in finding out what's going on in our chat and for our Sunday swag giveaway, you also can come to WPBA Billiards on YouTube.
Yes, and Lonnie's been periodically showing what's inside the swag bag, and it's quite fabulous. So
It's fun. It's fun stuff.
so fun, like bobble ball fun. That was a hint on one of the items.
Yeah, Karen in the chat room. We can stream on mute on Facebook, but then it puts the little microphone symbol right in the middle of your table. So they've opted to just turn the music down for this one match. After these 2 matches are complete, everything will be streamed directly to the feature table. So we just got to get through this one round. All right, that deserves the snaps. Fantastic.
And the crowd was appreciative of that shot. Fortunately, I don't know if she left herself a shot for this 2-ball. She's looking at a 2-rail kick here. Nope, looks like 1 rail. Tough to see.
I think she can see it. Cut it in. Oh, she went for the safety.
No cutting in there. It was too steep, and there's other balls blocking.
She hit it fat though, so she could have made it.
So
Just saying.
fat. It was too
She
fat.
hit it fat. So she could have made it. She could have hit it, then her pocketed it.
Like greasy breakfast burrito fat.
Oh, Kristina's just having trouble getting things rolling this morning.
Well, because she currently, she could totally jail time her right now.
Yep. So I just want to let everyone know, if you're watching and it feels as though the microphone volume is low, it's because we are literally, what do you say, 10 feet from the pool table?
You can see the booth in the plexiglass if you stare up to the top of the monitor here.
So behind the guy in the blue shirt and the bald guy in the middle underneath the WPBA symbol, or above the WPBA symbol, you can see all of our monitors. We are that close.
So we don't want to say or anything that will distract. I mean, Lonnie and I like to have a good time and laugh and giggle, but
this particular setup doesn't allow us to do that as much.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, they like my booth because we can get silly in the booth and we can be more of ourselves, and the good ladies can't hear us. But here we are out in the open.
Yes, we have to be very, very quiet because it's rabbit season.
Yes, controversial fish. I couldn't get that. I could not get that out fast enough.
Controversial fish.
Yeah, it was like a tongue twister. You're right. Compared to our other streams, the mic volume is very low. We are trying to keep it at a minimal for you guys at home. So to still hear us, but for the players not to hear us.
I'm going to try to move this mic closer to my mouth. Maybe that'll help.
All right. Oh, she did leave just the edge of the pink 4, I do believe. Just the edge.
It's so thin, though. From that distance.
I like this, though, because she can just use a high ball and come around 2 rails and get back under the 5-9.
Yes, brush safe. This is actually a very common safety shot for those who want to do some homework and work on their defensive.
Yeah, haven't really settled in. You're not seeing a lot of big runs just yet, but I'm sure you will. They're just going to keep on working. And she hits it nicely. What a nice shot by Margarita.
Looks like Kristina's going to be taking to the air again.
Hi, Gerard. So we are all the way up with our...
We're all the way up?
Yeah, and she's about to start singing, y'all. This is not our equipment, so I am not going to twiddle too much and cause any chaos amongst their stuff.
Well, Railyard has a actually really great setup for live streaming, and we're fortunate to be piggybacking off of their setup for this stream, so which gives us additional views that we don't normally have with our existing setup, like the overhead camera.
Yeah, so we actually have a GoPro, but because of the way that we travel, it is near impossible for us to set that GoPro up for the overhead view everywhere we go. Just because of the differences in lights and etc. It's a tough setup, so we just don't really mess with it too much. It's time consuming, and we have very short time to get ready at most events. A day at best.
More airtime for Kristina, as Margaret did not jail save her and gave her a little gap. Oh,
wow. She went all the way around it.
she hit the rail first. That's what happened.
Ding, ding, ding. Can see Kristina's a little bit disturbed, I guess is a good way to put that. All right, so this combination, now here in this combination, you can see where Margaret's placing the cue ball. That's because after she pockets the 6 ball, the pink 4 is probably going to track to the bottom rail. So Margaret's going to make sure to put a little follow on the cue so that the cue ball will also track to the bottom rail. Just like that. Great shot. Controversial fish. Do not come in here starting no nonsense.
We do pay attention to the chat. Whether or not we electively choose to discuss something in the chat is at our discretion.
We love having you guys here. We just try to stay on both ends, right? We do have to watch for donations because we have this awesome Sunday swag giveaway, but at the same time, we have to give these ladies the attention that they deserve. So thank you for tuning in and enjoy the show.
Nicely said. These ladies work really hard. We need to be admiring what they do and show us on the table.
All right, so Margaret's going to have to just accept a little bit longer shot on the 9, which is perfectly fine. So she overrun it just a tad, though. I'm sure it's fine.
It's totally fine. Keep balls in the middle of the table.
This is the hot seat matchup of the 2024 CueSpeed Napa Invitational. All right, and there you have it, folks. Margarita Fefilova-Styer 6-1 over the Crystal, Kristina Tkach.
So someone in the chat asked for our thoughts of wood versus carbon.
I like them both. I have a carbon fiber that I have used, and I just recently switched to Keelwood. I think it's a preference. Once you find something that you enjoy and that you are comfortable, that feels like an extension of yourself, that's whatever that is, that's what's right for you.
Yeah, and in your case, like, they would have to pry that Keelwood shaft and playing cue from your cold, dead hands.
Yeah, they'd have to pry it out of my hands for sure. Shout out to C. Dago Custom Cues for a fantastic shooting cue they've made me. Carl DiAgostino is so creative and one of the best.
I personally like carbon. I switched about 2 years ago, and it's given me more bang for my buck, I guess. Like, I can do so much more now than I could do before. I mean, granted, I took some time to work on my stroke, so that could be part of the change, but I felt like I was doing a lot of work before to try to accomplish something on the table, and carbon makes it a lot easier to get that position I want and that consistency of that position.
So the score on the other table is currently 6-2 in favor of Pia Filler over Allison Fisher. That is a B-side matchup in the elimination round match. One of those ladies is going home as a 4th place finisher here. All right, so Margaret, good starting shot on the 1. She's fallen nicely on the blue 2. Depending on, I don't think she has much angle on this blue 2. She may just opt to play a stop shot.
I think she could hit it to the rail and then no, she decided to draw it a little bit.
Shorten up the angle some by drawing it back. I like that. And it's a little easier cueing too because she doesn't have to stretch to reach the cue ball from there.
She's so tall though. I just feel like she covers most of the table as far as, you know, these long shots. I would, as a shorty, I would have to get at the bridge and or use an extension.
All right, so 2 rails out to back to the center of the table for the pink 4. All right, she wants it to slow down a little. All right, beautiful. Great shot. Margaret is very much in control. 1 rail back out. You see where she laid her cue. You see center ball. Don't have to do anything fantastic. Don't have to put any spin on it. Just make the ball. She's getting cueing just a tad below center. Nice shot. She wants it to travel.
Did she give herself enough angle for this 7 ball? Let's see.
She's going to play short, what we call short side of the 7. You see she went and laid her cue down. That's one thing I do like about Margaret. Margaret gets behind her every single shot and kind of makes sure she sees the line.
Yeah, that's so important for you to be able to get that visual.
Right. I think she fell a tad bit steeper than she actually wanted to on this 7, but that's okay. It's makeable. She has plenty, I mean, wonderful angle to get back to the 8 ball. You see Margaret doing all of the work there. If you pay very good attention to these ladies, they tell you exactly what their intention is before they even go into their pre-shot routine.
Well, Margaret, especially since she's pointing out where she wants to be, I feel like not everybody is pointing on the table. Some people do it in their heads.
Yeah, she's very, very deliberate. Unfortunately, she caught that 7 ball a little fatter than she wanted to.
She's landed almost on top of the ball, though. I don't know if this is a cuttable. It's very steep. So steep, like mountain steep.
She may have to play a thin, so safety, where she, you know, she could be offensive, I guess. The score line definitely is in her favor if she wants to be offensive.
Like what, a bank shot?
Yeah, like if she wanted to bank at the 8. But if she does that, I mean, she has to accept the fact that she may sell out the rack. She could thin it on the right side of the 8 ball and come around 2 rails. She's playing the containing safety, putting the 8 ball on this end rail and keeping the cue under the 9. She didn't, I don't think the 8 ball is a makeable ball for Kristina, but she can safety back from this.
Yeah, she does see an edge here, so it wasn't, you know, completely hidden behind this 9 ball.
I like that Margaret chose to do that instead of thinning it and bringing the cue ball and putting the cue ball where the 8 is. I like that shot. She uses it often. All right.
I feel like that's a homework shot for me to go
Right.
review.
Absolutely. All right. Beautiful safety by Kristina Tkach.
Now, do you think Margaret's going to take to the air or go and kick this 2 rails?
I think she's going to kick underneath it. It doesn't, I don't know that it necessarily benefits her to go to the air with it.
Well, she has a lot of options here. I think the best safeties are in the beginning of the rack when there's a lot of balls to choose from to hide and use as cover. But when it comes down to, like, there's only 3 balls left on the table, cue ball and 8 and 9, it kind of limits your options. So you don't want to sell out and leave an open shot for your opponent.
Oh, nice try. Good solid hit. She left Kristina in a difficult position. What do you like here? Do you like being, I mean, she kind of has to be offensive, doesn't she? She has to just cut it to the corner.
Yes, I think so, because these side pockets are so pointy. You don't aim it correctly, though. She looks like she's aiming for this side pocket. I feel like it's so touchy. Any contact with one of those points will shoot it out in that pocket.
That's a lot of heat for one shot for Kristina. She knows if she doesn't make this ball, she leaves Margaret to the hill. All
She
right.
decided to go for the corner.
It's a good shot. She took her extension. Be mindful. I think we've already discussed that. These ladies are on a 40-second shot clock with 40-second extension per rack. 60 seconds after the break. A lot of the top ladies on tour, when they get to the 9 ball, if they still have their extension, they'll use it right away to not even have to say extension in the middle of their thought process. What a great shot.
Nice shot.
The crowd appreciated those 2 nicely executed shots by Kristina Tkach.
Well, Kristina's like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to fight back. I would like to see this.
Let's talk about our Sunday swag, folks. This is what we're bringing here at the WPBA. We always do a Sunday swag giveaway. At the moment, we have an Olhausen glow-in-the-dark T-shirt. It says it's showtime. It's signed by their newly acquired partner, Kristina Zlateva. She has recently taken sponsorship with Olhausen. So Kristina the Slayer has signed this T-shirt. It's a large, just so you guys know. We have the bobble ball donated by Brian Pauly, the Superman trick shots. And we also have an 8, 9, and 10 perfect rack set that is signed by all the ladies here at the WPBA, as well as a Railyard T-shirt and a poster from the SBB Fedor match. All of those things for the lucky winner of our donation giveaways.
And this break is pretty open, so I think she's going to bank this one ball and set position for the 2.
She's just going to come one rail back out with the cue ball.
Yeah, I think so. Keep it simple.
Oh, she cut it.
She cut it.
That was a much different angle than what we could see. Oh, she's not going to be happy about this. Did it leak out?
I think she can see it.
Okay, great. That makes me happy for Kristina. So the bobble ball, I seen somebody ask in the chat. So the bobble ball is a training tool, and there's some games you can play with it as well, which are super fun. But it's like an egg-shaped ball. It's crazy. It's made out of the same thing as your pool balls, and you use it. There's lots of techniques. Brian has put in the instructions on what to do with the bobble ball in the little black bag in the visual. And it's a really neat little training tool. It helped. I was using it the other night with Brian. He was teaching me how you can use it to work on your kick shots, and it's just super fun. So if it's something you think you might be interested in, you know, it's $20, a minimum of $20 donation to the stream, and I will put you on the list for the swag drawing. Oh, thanks, Stephen, for your donation to the stream. We appreciate you.
I feel like the rest of this rack is pretty textbook. What's your opinion?
Yeah, I think Kristina's just going to do the work, right? Get these 3 balls in, 4 balls technically. And Pia Filler just broke on the hill against Allison Fisher. Score is currently 7-3 in favor of Pia.
Wow, Pia's playing great. I'm sure like last event's finale, she gave her that confidence to push her to another level of pool.
So I do want to give a special shout out to Brian Pauly from Superman Trick Shots, as well as Chad from Perfect Rack and Brittany Bryant for donating those to our Sunday swag, as well as Kyle Ferguson from Railyard for his help and donations. I mean, he's already done so much for us. He really didn't have to add to our Sunday swag deal, but he was super cool about it. So thank you to Kyle as well here at Railyard.
And maybe you want to put a face to the name.
Yeah, and Olhausen. They donated. Kenny came in, one of their tech guys from Olhausen was here hanging out with us ladies.
Nice.
And brought me the T-shirt, which is, you know, kind of cool. And I got Kristina, their newly acquired sponsored player, to sign it for us. All right, there she is. She's not going away easily. She's here. She wants to win. Let's see if she can get something rolling. She does have to fade a few breaks from Margarita in order to obtain that. But
yes.
You know how many times we see these momentum shifts in these matches.
We had some really great momentum shifts. Some yesterday, the Janet Atwell and Kristina Zlateva match.
So crazy good.
You should go check it out if you haven't seen it already. So good for the momentum shift.
Lots of great hill matches in this event. If you guys are interested, you can always go back at WPBA Billiards on YouTube. Go to our live content, and all the matches are labeled, so you'll be able to, pick the match that you would want to, sit down and watch it. Most of the matches run at approximately an hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours, so they're not terribly long to throw on your TV and, enjoy the show, kind of check out some of the top ladies in their games right now. Some of the rising stars here at the WPBA.
Yeah, we had a really good range of feature matches in this particular event, where there's some ladies that it was their first time on the live stream.
Yeah. So, and that was the cool thing, I think, with this event. What we tried to do was showcase a little bit more of everyone. So we actually only had a few girls that we weren't able to get onto the stream, but almost everyone got an opportunity. So that was kind of nice. It's been fun to try to do that a little bit differently.
Yeah, and it gives those ladies experience to be able to play under the different conditions that the live stream brings, with
Absolutely.
the lighting, the timekeeping, just the audience sitting around the live stream arena.
Yeah. It was kind of difficult. I mean, obviously, there's some early round matchups when there were a lot of matches going off at once that we couldn't get, everyone on the stream. But I think we did really well to get a large majority of the ladies onto the stream at least once.
Yeah.
We tried our best.
You can see lots of new names you probably haven't seen before.
Oh, shoot. Wiped its feet, but it's in there. So
the feet was so dirty, it had to wipe its feet.
Margarita looking to get on the hill here. Looks like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, Pia Filler has defeated Allison Fisher. Is that correct? Or did Allison run out that rack?
No.
Okay, Pia Filler has defeated the Duchess of Doom and will be advancing. She is in the final 3 of the WPBA CueSpeed Napa Invitational. Allison Fisher will go away as a 4th place finisher in this event. It's still a fantastic finish.
Oh my goodness, for her to be playing with this longevity of a career and still playing at the top of her game is incredible.
What did she say? She's won in every decade. That's impressive.
Is that a Guinness Book of World Record?
I don't know, but it's going to take someone a really long time to do what Allison has done. All right, Jason Baker, thank you so much. I have you down, bud. We appreciate your donation.
What I
you
appreciate
are in the giveaway
is the different comments that people include with the donation. Did you see this comment?
No, so if we could see it, but our system doesn't allow us to, it's this little guy that says you are amazing.
Oh, I thought they actually took the time to type that
all
in.
No. Oh, thanks for the extra 99 cents, Jason. You rock. All right, so unfortunately, this got awkward, and Kristina Tkach has missed the orange 5. What a great event for Allison Fisher. I mean, she just consistently shows up. Last night, I don't know if a lot of you guys know it, but you could go back and watch it. Brittany Bryan actually did it live. The Hill rack for Veronique Menard and Allison Fisher. And it was so intense. Like, we were sitting here watching it, and everybody was just afraid to breathe. It was fantastic. It was not on the stream table. It was on a side table. But if you get a chance, I think Brittany shared it, so you guys could check that out. It was a good rack. Oh, boy.
Oh.
And this 6-9 combo to get on the hill. She may be able to carry him into this 9.
I'm thinking a carom.
All right. It's Griggy. It's Griggy. I gotcha. Thank you for your donation. We appreciate you. Molly Montoya. Yeah, Molly played in this event as well. She's looking at the carom, I do believe. We'll see. Maybe she's just going to, I don't know what she's going to do. I'm just going to watch. How about that?
I think carom. My money's on it.
Hey. Oh, oh, oh. And it stays up, ladies and gentlemen. The crowd enjoyed that shot. Margarita Fefilova on the hill over Kristina, the Crystal Tkach. So here's our Sunday swag while Kristina is racking. You guys can check that out. The bobble ball. It's a little egg-shaped ball you see there. It does have all the instructions inside that little black bag. The 8, 9, and 10 ball Perfect Rack donated to us by the Perfect Rack Company, who's a sponsor of the WPBA. And, of course, Brittany Bryant got all the signatures of all the best fantastic lady players out there. You can see April Larson's, the grinder's name is there. Jerry Rothman, I got you, bud. As well as the Shane Fedor poster and the Olhausen t-shirt. Lots of cool stuff. Jerry, I got you down.
Well, now it looks like Kristina's breaking very well, so hoping that the scoreline would be much closer than it is at the moment. Looking for a break and run. Let's go.
What up, Sean Denny? This is my ginger wizard.
Ginger Wizard.
Yeah. That's my ginger wizard. Where are you? Are you still sleeping? He had to work last night, so he had to leave us, but looks like he's awake. All right, so Kristina she's got to get to work here. I feel as though no more time's a wasting.
Definitely no more times of wasting. Times are getting away.
Time's are getting away. Oh, nice. Can you bring me a caramel macchiato from Starbucks?
Starbucks. I haven't had it in days.
I don't even know where there is a Starbucks here.
It's about a mile away. There's Starbucks everywhere.
Yeah, literally. All right, so one rail, back down table. Oh, okay, cue ball. Hold it down.
It's slowing down. No need to get all crazy.
Listen, I get so invested in these matches. I just do what my brain tells me to when I'm watching stuff. It just comes out of my face. All right. So she's going to go one rail back out. Probably for the 6 in the side, but she may just let it go to the corner.
Oh, our Ginger Wizard's gonna get me a Starbucks.
You want anything, Ada?
Apple crisp macchiato. I'm team apple in the fall season, not team pumpkin.
Jerry, I absolutely can put it in a bag. If you win, I can put it in a bag, and I will put it in my stream totes. You'll just have to remember to come get it from me at the event.
Yes, let's see this. Closer score line.
Hey.
Yes. Kristina is the hometown favorite here.
Yes.
This is her homeroom, and the crowd is trying to get her riled up to continue her excellent shooting in that last rack. That was a break and run.
What do you get from Starbucks? Apple
Crisp macchiato.
crisp macchiato. I've never even heard of that.
That's one of their special fall flavors, so it only shows up in the fall.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Although I think Starbucks did a runaway hit with the lavender latte in the spring. That was my favorite. I think I couldn't stop ordering that one.
Here you go, folks. These are the sponsors for this particular event. Thank you to all of them. Without you, we wouldn't be here.
So someone's asking about when this drawing for the swag bag is happening.
Griggy. It's Griggy. I see you in the chat. So I always do the drawing after the finals. So if you're not able to watch, you can wait and watch when you get home or later on. And if you happen to win, you have 2 days to get your address to WPBA.com, or you can Facebook me personally, message me on in an inbox, and send me your address, and I'll make it happen for you. You will have to show me a screenshot of your YouTube login so that I know it's you. Well, they're all names. You know what I mean? They're not their actual personal names. So
That's right.
I do make you verify, just so you know.
You can't be like an imposter trying to
Steal my swag.
That's right. The popo is gonna be called.
That's right. That's right. All right. Thanks, Sean. That's amazing. He's gonna get us some Starbucks. All right, so she does have to use her bridge. You can see there she's using the Kamui View Clear Bridge, which was actually in my giveaway from Felt.
That's a bridge. I didn't even see that they have teeth. It's so clear.
It's so clear. It's a fantastic tool. If you guys are interested in that, we may even have some available on the WPBA store site. Not 1,000% sure on that, but I'm sure we could facilitate getting you one. All right, Rick Gray, I got you, bud. You are officially in our drawing. It does go off at the finals. After the finals. This is a race to 8. You guys can see the race. If you look at the scoreboard above these ladies, there is their name, their Fargo rate, which they're 1 point different in Fargo rate, and which I've never actually noticed before. And then in the parentheses is whatever they're going to race to. So each player has to win 8 games to win the set.
You think this 3-ball goes past this 8-ball? We will see soon.
Looks like it probably does. Margaret set up for it, I do believe. All right, nice shot. The popo. I know I don't want nothing to do with the popo. Unless they're helping me with something. I'm not trying to get in no trouble. I am definitely not a troublemaker.
Only when imposters try to steal your swag bag by not verifying.
Yeah, or my pool stick will have a problem. All right, so this 4 balls to seal the deal and earn her guaranteed seat in the finals here at the 2024 CueSpeed Napa Invitational. Feffy's on her way.
But Kristina's not out. This is the hot seat match, so Kristina will have a chance to come through on the 1-loss side.
If by chance, you know, if Margaret does get out, which I assume she will, I don't, you know, everybody's always like, oh, commentator curse, but I don't think that stuff's real.
This is pretty straightforward in my opinion. No commentators curse for this.
Hi, Richard Barrios in the chat room here. We are at Railyard Billiards and Bar in Louisville, Kentucky.
And it's pronounced Louisville.
Louisville.
Not Louisville.
Or Louisville. Louisville. All right. And these 2 balls, ladies and gentlemen, to have a seat in her 2nd final in a row. Right?
Incredible.
What was our event before Rax Palmetto? Yep, it would be 2 events in a row. Her place in the finals.
She was in...
She wasn't in the final at Palmetto,
Oh, okay.
but she was at
I was like, you're confusing
Felt.
me. What?
Yeah, she was at Felt, though. Hi, Tim the technician. This is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and I am being joined in the booth by the Iron Maiden herself, Ada Leo.
What?
All right, and this 9-ball, ladies and gentlemen, Margarita Fefilova-Styer will be waiting in the finals for one of 2 ladies. Pia Filler and Kristina Tkach will be next on our feature table to find out who will face Margaret. It's pretty exciting.
So exciting. All this great pool to come up.
Absolutely. Lots more going on in the room today. We will have that next matchup here for you shortly. I am going to have to reboot this stream and get set back up. So, folks, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel before you leave so that you always get notified whenever we here at the WPBA go live. Thank you for all your donations. I am keeping a running tally. We'll see you guys again shortly. Congratulations to Margarita Fefilova. And, yeah, thank you, Ada.
Thank you so much, Lonnie.
All right, we'll be back in shortly. I'm going to reboot. See you all soon.